We're back. Welcome back to another episode of Reading to the 246. My name is Karen Wall, but you can call me Aunty Karen. Reading to the 246 is a space where children of all ages, including us adults, can learn facts about Barbados, islands across the region, and the world. Today, I feel like Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. I clicked my heels and said, There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Hence, I'm doubly pleased to have as my guest a husband and wife team who have combined their God given talents to create the series entitled The Lily and Luca Adventure. They're Gabriel and Stacy Welch. Stacey is a teacher by profession with over 10 years experience teaching at the secondary level. As a teenager, Stacey had a passion for writing poetry, and this was a hobby she continued during her younger adult years. Surprisingly, it was never Stacey's dream to write or even publish a children's book until God placed the idea for her to do so just 2 years ago. Now she enjoys creating literature for children because she knows it defines her God given purpose. This brings me to Gabriel, Stacy's husband. He's an illustrator for the series. He's a visual artist by profession. As a past student of the visual arts program at the Barbados Community College, Gabriel is happy to be using his skills to contribute to the development of education in Barbados. Gabriel was born and raised in Belgium. His father is Barbadian, so Barbados holds a special place in his heart. He loves the culture and uses his talent to bring certain elements of Barbados' history and heritage alive. Welcome, Gabriel and Stacy.
Hello, thank
Good
you.
morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, welcome again. Tell us a little bit more about the background behind your series and how the pandemic served as an impetus for you starting your company, the BC Production Company.
Okay, so Yapsi Productions started pretty much because of the pandemic, right? So basically, I was drawing a while ago, and it's just that I had put it on the back burner, and then the pandemic came, and then I started to draw like real draw, but I was more like into a graphic novel, and
Mm,
and then my wife, she's just like, but Gabriel, remember that idea that you had about doing a book about a tourist attraction? What became of that? And I tell her, well, I'm not into it anymore. I'm more into that graphic novel now. And she said, well, well, give it a shot, man. I say, okay, well, if you manage it, I'll do it. And then she got together and she started to sit down and tell me, okay, I want to draw this that way, draw this that way. And I said, okay, and I just started doing it. And then in two twos we had something, and then something became something more, and then they kept building, and then we end up with Gepsi Productions, and then we never looked back really.
So, Stacey, tell me about the two books.
Okay, well, the first book, Lily and Luca's Adventure at the Cave, that is the first book we started during the pandemic. Basically, as my husband Gabriel said, he was basically just drawing, and we had the idea of doing a book, I believe, prior to that, like a few years before. Well, he had the idea of doing it, but he stopped. And it was only during the pandemic when he was at home because he works in the tourism industry and he was out of work for a few months, well, not a few months, over a year. And he began drawing. And I mentioned, I remembered, I think his daughter just told me, hey, there was a book that your husband was doing. Ask him about that book, which is a children's book. So I told him, are you going to get back to that book, which is about the cave, the first book? And he said he's already into it, but if you tell me what to draw, then I will do it. So then just one by one, I said the ideas came and I told him what to do and what to draw, sorry. And it has to do with the obviously experience and the journey through our natural wonder, which is Harson's Cave, a beautiful natural wonder. And it has to do with the story, the adventure and the journey through Harson's Cave from beginning to end. So it tells a story of children going to Harson's Cave and just having a wonderful adventure there. That is the first book. After that, well, the ideas keep pouring and pouring and pouring. So we started and everything just come together. We were like, hey, we can make this into a series. So we decided to do a second book, and it was actually Gabriel's idea to do one on Bridgetown. And because of my background, I'm a teacher of history and social studies. So once again, I'm just being able to use my knowledge that I've gained at school to put this together. So Bridgetown tells a wonderful stories of the children's adventure through our capital, which has a lot of history, has a lot of heritage. So they're visiting exciting places, they're experiencing the culture, everything you can think about through Bridgetown. And that one was done just a few months after the first one. So like I can say, it was just like supernatural in a sense. I use the word supernatural because of how everything just came together in a short period of time. 2 books in less than a year will have to be
Wow.
supernatural.
Wow. Now, you know when God places an idea in your head, it just flows.
Yes, indeed.
No, no, this is the first time we would have actually had an illustrator with us. Can you just walk us through the process a little bit? I know Stacey, she played a major input in helping you to identify what to draw, but what is it like pulling together that process?
Well, okay, so me, my main focus, like I like to use the pencil pen to draw, you know, and what I do, like to draw, I would obviously inspire myself from actual events. Like I would look at pictures, I would look at different things, and then put it one side, because I don't like to copy, and then add and put everything that I saw, and then just start creating. Yeah.
Mm.
So like that's how I draw, and then obviously sometimes when you draw, a lot of people think that you could just do a drawing and it would be the right one right away. It doesn't
Mhm.
always happen that way. Sometimes you gotta go over it and go over it, and sometimes you gotta just throw it away and do it over altogether. So it takes time, but it's totally worth it. And then in terms of illustrating, my wife has a big role to play in that because she does a lot of the editing. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Like the color coordination and the fashion and all that. She yeah.
so this is definitely but it's definitely like a marriage again of the two of you. So you put together your talents and you really brought it out. Now, when we come back after the break, we go right into story time with Stacey and Gabriel taking us on an adventure with Lily and Luca. Over to you, Stacey and Gabriel.
So today we are going to read from our first book entitled Lily and Luca's Adventure at the Cave. And we are going to read interesting sections of our book, and we hope that you enjoy it today. So we have Lily and Luca's Adventure at the Cave. We are going to take you through not just a story, but we'll see if we can do 1 or 2 activities as we go a little bit deeper into it. And here, well, you can actually see map of Barbados, and you can see that we are heading to the parish of
Thomas.
St. Thomas, and that's exactly where our beautiful Parsons Cave is located in St. Thomas.
Lily and Luca are 11-year-old twins who live in Yorkshire, England. They are very close and enjoy doing lots of things together.
Their grandparents were born in Barbados. So last summer, their parents took them on a trip to the island. It was a dream come true. They traveled to a faraway country for the first time.
In Barbados, Lily and Luca did lots of fun things. They went to the beach, ate local food, visited exciting places. During the last week of their holiday, Lily and Luca toured a gigantic cave considered a unique tourist attraction.
I love how you have interesting things here about Barbados. So we have the map of Barbados. We have, what is this?
This is a coconut.
This here is
a snow cone,
is
a flying fish,
and
the pride of Barbados, which is a national flower.
So I love these wonderful icons here representing Barbados and telling us that our country is so unique. You know, there's no country like Barbados with these special momentums here. Upon arrival, the family paid and received tickets for the tram tour.
He used the elevator and arrived at the visitor center.
Our first activity is a cave word scramble. So in our book, what you are doing is that you are getting a lot of not just information, but you are learning how to spell. We're tapping into your comprehension skills, your memory, your retention skills. So the activity here is for you to look at the word and try to unscramble the letters to make a word that is relevant and appropriate for the adventure that Lily and Luca are on. Now, we are going to just maybe do one or two of them at the moment. So we'll pause a little bit and see if you can guess what this word is. And if you don't know what it is, we can help you. So Gabriel, can you tell them what this word is?
Elevator.
That's correct. It is elevator. And you see previously that they took the elevator. The second one is a very small word, just 4 letters. It begins with, can't tell you.
We won't tell you that one. We'll let you guess that one.
Yeah, we'll let you guess that one. Let's continue the story.
In the visitor center, they were greeted by a friendly tour guide named Christine.
I love tour guides. I love tour guides, Gabriel. What I find with tour guides, they have a wealth of knowledge. And my husband, Gabriel, he is the tour guide. So he has a wealth of knowledge. Before the start of the tour, they watched a short and interesting movie on the discovery and formation of the cave.
Interesting facts about the cave, says Luca. So, it is located in the parish of St. Thomas. It is named after a man called Thomas Harrison. It is situated 700 feet above sea level. It is made of coral and limestone. It was opened to the public in 1981. It is a natural wonder. It is an ecosystem, which is an environment where living organisms depend on each other to survive. I would like to add to this. A lot of people do not know that in the cave we have more than just bats. We also have roaches, millipedes, centipedes, whiptails, scorpions, cave crickets, toads. We have a whole ecosystem, which depend on one another to survive. Yes.
Wow, these are some facts about the cave. I've learned a lot, actually.
And you get Luca to the helmet and the camera that he needs to do the tour.
Yeah, you cannot go into Harrison's Cave and tour Harrison's Cave without wearing your protective gear. So you definitely need a helmet. And what is a tour without a camera? To take the lovely pictures of all the stalagmites and the stalactites. So this activity, you're trying to help Luca. You have to help Luca get what he needs for the tour.
Yeah. After everyone had covered their heads with hard hats, it was time to begin the great adventure.
The kids look so eager to begin the tour. They look excited, and other than that, we can see here, along with Lily and Luca, we also have 2 other children. Wow. Let's begin this great adventure. The lights in the cave made it easy for them to see the beautiful stalactites and stalagmites. They learned that stalactites hang downwards from the cave ceiling and stalagmites grow upwards from the cave floor. Now, some people think that it's not as easy to remember which ones are stalactites and which ones are stalagmites, but I have a way of knowing. What I think about is, you see the letter G here in stalagmite? I think about the ground. So those that go up from the ground are the stalagmites. And then we have the stalactites. The opposite is those are coming down from the ceiling are the stalactites. So how I remember, I think about the word, the word that has the G, the ground. So it comes up, yeah, goes upwards. And the stalactites are the ones that hang downwards. That's my way of remembering. You may have a different way, right, Gabriel?
The journey on the ground was breathtaking.
Another wonderful activity. So you have learned what the stalagmites are, which ones are stalagmites and which ones are stalactites. Now we're asking you to color the formations and we give you a key. So you're going to color the stalactite yellow and you're going to color the stalagmite orange.
The film stopped for them to get a closer look at the rock formations. Christine was happy to take a photo of the children in front of a small waterfall.
Do you think they can see the waterfall? Where's the water? The waterfall is right here. Yep, beautiful waterfalls are all throughout Harrison's Cave. Ooh. During the tour, the lights were turned off and they experienced the natural darkness of the cave.
Suddenly, a spotlight appeared on a couple who were on a private tour. To everyone's amazement, the man got down on one knee and proposed to his girlfriend.
Oh, that's so cute.
It is important to note that Harrison Cave also used to have walking tours where people could do the journey that the tram were doing, but walking. Okay, so that was one of the features at Harrison Cave prior to COVID.
Now, I know you love word search because I'm an adult and I love a word search. So based on all the different things you have learned so far in the book, all the different words, maybe new words that you're exposed to, maybe words that you knew before, you have to find these words from the list within the search. All right. So there are different words like attraction, gully, stalactite, stream, tram, and underground.
Along the way on the tour, they saw a small group of people in the water climbing a ladder.
Why are they climbing a ladder?
Aha, maybe we should check the next stage and see. Christine said they were on an adventure tour. It seemed like a lot of fun, and Christine encouraged everyone to come back and try that tour. Now, this tour is the Eco Adventure Tour. That also was a tour that you could have done at the cave. It lasts about 3 hours. Yeah. And you get to do some spelunking. It's a lot of fun.
Are children allowed to do this one?
Actually, there was an age restriction. You have to be 12 and over.
Oh.
Or at least a certain height.
All right. Christine described the animals and insects that can be found in the cave. Luca was curious about bats and hoped to see one up close. Now I think we're going to stop here for today. Yeah, I think we're going to stop here for today. So what is important is what is coming after. Did Luca get to see a bat up close? Who knows? You have to see.
Now, I am a 246 girl myself. And I love traveling around Barbados, but I love how you were able to share your love of Barbados and transform my perspective and make me look at it through fresh eyes. No, word number two had me. I was there trying to figure out what was word number two. And then when you pulled up the word search, I was like, okay, Karen. I found one word. I found stalactite. So the series is filled with lots of activities. It's so interactive. I really, really love it. Now, as you were speaking, you talked about ages, but what ages are the book geared towards, and how can readers like me and parents get their hands on the book, both in Barbados and persons across the world?
Okay. So the book is usually geared towards 3 to 10. However, even babies at the nurseries have been seen enjoying it, like that the aunties read it to them and they seem to love it.
Nice.
Okay, so also you can find it at Cloisters in all 3 locations. You can find it at KTS Enterprises, which is in St. Michael, near the People's Mart.
Yes, our book is also available at UWE Bookshop, University Drive. You can get our book is also available at the Flower Forest. So if you intend to visit the Flower Forest, perhaps you can get our book there. Book is on sale at Harson's Cave. No. It's also available at Ryan's Happy Place Importers St. James. And for the customers who may be away across the world, who may want to, get this book, you can get it on Amazon. So it's available on Amazon.
Okay, what about your Instagram handle? Do you want to share that as well? In case some person like myself wants to get in contact with you as well, you want to share your Instagram and Facebook handle?
Sure. To get in contact with us, we have an Instagram page, Lily _ Luca _ adventures. So that is Lily _ Luca _ adventures. And you can contact us and get in contact with us and we'll get those books to you.
Okay, now the book is not only in English, it's also in French. Is there a special reason for that?
Yes, actually. Because French is actually my native language because I'm from Belgium. So, and plus we wanted the book to be available to more than just Anglo-Saxons. We wanted the book to be available to children in the entire world that may not necessarily speak English. So in the future, we even plan on translating the book in even more languages as well.
Nice, nice. Now, children, you can visit our Facebook page on YouTube to state the name of the capital of Barbados, where Lily and Luca visited in their second book. Do you want to give us a sneak peek into Lily's and Luca's upcoming adventure?
In which town?
The upcoming
one.
Upcoming adventure.
Yes. Okay. Well, one thing we can reveal is that it's going to be strictly Barbadian, and the adventure is going to be awesome and going to keep you on your feet. You're going to love it. So we want you to keep looking out for that. It's coming shortly.
Okay, definitely looking forward to it. Now, when we come back, it's time for a Bajan Mash-Up. I'll say, now, when hikers go hiking through Harson's Cave, can you tell me where they exit?
Okay. So actually, they exit Harrison Cave through the man-made entrance, which is called the Boys Tunnel. Yes, which is also where they enter. So they will exit that same place. Yes.
Nice. Okay. Question number 2. Greystone has many nooks and crannies. Do you know what the spirit bomb was used for previously?
Very difficult, but I would have to guess. Perhaps it was used for trading alcohol?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I was tapping into all that history. No, Number 3. In what year was Harson's Cave discovered?
Actually, it was discovered, according to the early text, in 1796, but it was rediscovered more recently by Ole Sørensen and Tony Mason in 1970.
Nice, nice, nice. No. How would I say the name of Barbados' national dish in French?
Du poisson volant et de la semoule.
I will not even try to repeat that. I will not even try to repeat that.
Which is cuckoo and flying fish.
Cuckoo and flying fish, yes. All right. Final question. What fruit found to be a native of Barbados was first discovered in the Welshman Hall Gully?
I think I'm going to take a guess at that. Was it breadfruit?
Fruit. It isn't fruit, but we use it a lot for weight loss. When we go in the gym, we have our spoon and we're scooping it out.
Oh, the hard one.
Close to orange. It's a mixture between an orange and another fruit.
Oh, the grapefruit.
Grapefruit.
Oh, breadfruit.
Yes,
Wow,
yes, yes.
Wow, there's something.
Yeah. Because I also like history at school. So that is one of my things.
Oh.
All right.
Yes.
Good. So that is it for Bajan Mash-Up.
Oh.
Okay, now join our last show. Simon says the answer was the Pirates of the Caribbean. The riddle went, ahoy there, matey. Sparrow is my name, and I journey to yonder shores for filming treasures galore. Who, what, or where am I? Now, Simon says for this week goes, from the icy floor I rise, and from the ceilings I fall. After thousands of years we meet, but you cannot touch. Who, what, or where am I? Let me repeat it again. Simon says, from the icy floors I rise, and from the ceilings I fall. After thousands of years we meet, but you cannot touch. Who, what, or where am I? Now, before we go, any final words from Stacey and Gabriel?
Well, we want to thank you for having us on your show, and we hope that many young children will be more interested in reading and do a lot more studies and stuff like that. So,
and I also want to encourage the parents to go and get their hands on Lily and Luca's Adventure at the Cave, as well as Lily and Luca's Adventure in Bridgetown. It's a very edutaining storybook. It's not just a nice storyline, but as you can see, they're very good interactive action worksheets to stimulate young minds. And the books are telling the children, educating the children, all about Barbados, all about Barbados. So they're very good books. And I'm not saying that because of the author, but so go get your hands on them.
Definitely. Now remember, children and parents, to like, comment, and share on our Reading to the 246 page, Facebook, and Instagram, as well as our YouTube page. Special thanks again to you, Stacey and Gabriel, for agreeing to be a part of the show. You can also like and follow them on Facebook and on Instagram at Lily_Luca_Adventures. Again, thank you for joining us this week. Reading to the 246 wants to remind you as well, reading takes you where your imagination can't. Have a great evening, everyone. Bye.
all right.